Everybody, it's this year. It's been a long time. I'm really sorry I haven't done any videos for a while. I've just had a few matters to deal with, like family matters, things like that. But I'm back, you know, and I'm pretty cool again. So basically, I usually, people who've seen my videos usually know that I just talk from the heart, from the mind, whatever. Today I've written it down a little bit, just because I have a point to make that's pretty important. It's about basically Bradford. Where are we now? 2 years ago, we had a by-election which supposedly was supposed to like break history or whatever, the history books, and really now nothing's happened, and I just wanted to touch on that. So yeah, 2 years ago, 2012, me and a lot of others helped well, he's not a former MP, but at the time he was, Mr. George Galloway, helped him get elected for Bradford West as an MP. And then after that, me and the same people, we tried to, we got 5 councillors elected under his party, the Respect Party. But now, it's all gone to pot, it's all gone to shit. Because I don't know what it is. There's different rumours, there's different stories, but I just want to say what I think, what I believe. It might not be. Whoever's got anything against it can say it's wrong, but I don't care. The first time when I heard Galloway was coming to Bradford, I was so happy because I used to listen to his talk shows on the YouTube. I didn't listen to the radio, but I listened to the talk shows on the YouTube. A friend of mine introduced me to him. I heard about him before on Big Brother, and I just thought he was a crazy guy. You know, just try to get a bit of attention from the youth. Whether or not he was trying to do that, I don't know. But my friend introduced me to him. He told me he was a Muslim and he was a secret Muslim. I don't think you should. I don't see why you should keep that a secret. I mean nowadays with the terrorists and everything, you could understand why someone would say, oh, wouldn't confirm if he's a Muslim or not. It doesn't really matter anyway, because I'll touch on that later on when I mention demagogue and things like that. But George, I really respected the guy. He's really good in a debate. He can really give people the shit, you know. But there's two sides to that coin. If you don't play his way, or you don't help him, or if his advisor's just giving some bad advice, it's not a good situation. So I was a campaign manager for Dawud Islam, Dave Edler, aka, really good guy, Muslim, and I became really good friends with him. We didn't get elected. Obviously, we was given the wrong area, the wrong demographic, but also we didn't get no support. George Galloway had some ambulance chasers running his shit for him. I call them ambulance chasers. They can call themselves barristers, solicitors. I haven't seen their credentials. They could have just got it from the internet, who knows? That's allegedly, that's from my opinion, so sue me. I've got nothing for you to take. So he had these ambulance chasers. It's like you had to fight to help Galloway at the beginning, before the councillors got involved. You'd go there to give your support, and you'd have friends there you went to school with who'd ask you to help them, which I did, and the people who work in that place, the solicitor's firm, I'm not going to say the name because they don't deserve the free advertising. Very arrogant people, pompous people, conceited people, and obviously in love with themselves. But that's style over substance with me. I've got no respect for these people. I don't understand why they're successful. People say, why is Apple successful? Why is Jay-Z successful? So you can look into that any way you like. Really rude people. I mean, and also a couple of them, especially one of them, quite an anarchist. You know, like to cause trouble. I mean, they actually get a kick out of it. Maybe they get a sexual thrill out of it. Who knows? I mean, sadist people. But they thought they were running things because Galloway was like giving them the hi-ho. He needed some guys to help him. He needed someone in touch with the Asian people in Bradford, because he had people from Birmingham, you know, the Yakubs, who I met, and they were nice people to me. They were always nice to me, and they always gave me advice on what to do. And you know, I feel bad for them that the party that they helped build, they had to just walk away from. It's a real shame. They didn't deserve that, and neither did the councillors who got accused of doing this and that. I'm talking about Mr. Mohammed Shabir and Ishaq Ahmed. They were real top guys. If you meet them in person, you will know what I mean. They do things from the heart. There's nothing that they're trying to do behind your back that would go against with what you believe in. And they didn't deserve that. And that's what led to the Respect Party's downfall. You know, the people who you have to rely on, you turn your back on them, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna what, kiss your ass? What, bow down to you? They're not gonna do that. I'm sorry. They walked away and they formed their own group. And you know, the rest of the independent group, I can't speak for, but Alias Kamani, I've known him for a long time, and you know, I still respect that guy. And the sister, Ruqayya Collector, very intelligent lady, they just got a rough ride, you know. And Faisal Khan, he works so hard, that guy. He works very, very hard. They didn't deserve it. But I'm drifting away here. Let me look at my little list here. I want you to ask yourself, if you live in Bradford and you was here during the time, ask yourself, what has George done? I don't really know myself. I know that he earns extra money for it, but he didn't do it for the money. He did it because he wanted to get back into the Commons. And, you know, I think maybe some of them guys down there, them toffs in the suits, told him he couldn't get back in. He just wanted to get back in. The day he won the election, or the day after, he pissed off to Holland or whatever. He got married to a girl who was like 30 years younger than him. I mean, that's not a crime, but, you know, it's just a bit poor taste, you know, as soon as you get elected. Some people could say. I don't really care, because either way, George Galloway's going to get his ending somewhere, isn't he? Allegedly. So, I don't think he's done anything. I mean, you can ask, what have you done, what have you done? And he'll say, well, you should come down to my Saturday, what's it called? Saturday surgery. You should come down there and I'll return Bradford to its former glory. Whatever. That's a really poor accent, a poor imitation of him, but it's supposed to be, because he's an imitation of what I believed him to be. You know, it's like meeting a movie star you think is a really cool movie star, and you see him in real life and they're a total arsehole, you know? So, yeah, it's, we were supposed to have George Galloway help me and Dawud Islam during the election campaign. We were supposed to have him for like 2 or 3 hours on the bus, and we got him for about half an hour or something like that. I remember it was raining. He came, it was raining, he was in the car. His assistant, Aisha Hussein, I think her name is, she wouldn't even get out the car. I had an umbrella. She says, right, you need to take him here, here, and here, and I'm coming here. She didn't even come out, and she pissed off somewhere else, wherever she went. I mean, that's another story. I mean, because they all turned on her afterwards, so she got what was coming to her. So, yeah, I had him for about 20 minutes. He was civil to me, he was fine with me. He didn't give me a smile, but he was alright with me, and he asked me how it was going. I told him. We had him for 20 minutes, and then he was gone. We was promised a lot of things from that ambulance chasing law firm, and we didn't get it. One of the ambulance chasers said to me I was the most difficult person to work, you know, that he worked with, and I take that as a compliment since he works for Scum, you know. So if they give him a good time, and I don't consider myself a Scum, I just consider myself as somebody who doesn't like the wool pulled over their eyes, you know. So I just like to say it as it is. So they didn't help us. We didn't get elected, but you know, we got rid of Ian Greenwood. You know, Ian Greenwood to me is an evil Jeremy Beadle, and I heard since the video that I made, I don't know if you've seen it, Ian Greenwood's Beadle's About campaign trail video. I did that, and I heard the Labour actually loved that video, and he's from Labour, so that's kind of ironic. Also, Imran Hussain, that dude, I don't know what to say about that guy. He's, to me, he is a joke. I mean, obviously he's gloating now because he got so many people back into the council, but I don't believe that's going to do anything either. Because the guy to me basically is a thug in a suit. He looks like a thug, he acts like a thug, he talks like a thug. I don't think he's very... apparently he's some sort of barrister. I haven't seen his credentials either. Could be some sort of ambulance chaser, who knows? Allegedly, I'll say. Just in case. So, Dawud Islam, yeah, that guy knows so much about politics, and you guys screwed him. You should have given him the Toll Award. You didn't. You gave him another award which we had no chance of getting any votes for. I mean, we were lucky we got 750, whatever we did. So that was pretty good. That was pretty good. To say it was a last minute and we got some... We worked our asses off. We had nobody to help us. We had one guy, Saeed, he was really good. He was a rock. We had two sisters. Oh no, that is really embarrassing. I don't have their names. I think one of them was called Shabana. And we had a few others now and then. I mean, we had one guy from Virgin Media who came, and I think he went there for different purposes. He come to the house, to Dawud's house, to discuss how he was going to help us. We didn't see him again. So, I mean, I do see him from time to time in my apartment block trying to get a sale. If you do want Virgin Media, please contact Virgin Media directly. Don't go through the middleman. I mean, some middlemen do deserve the commission, but in my opinion, he doesn't. Right, now I'm going down to the independent group. I did go to one of their meetings. I was invited to the meeting by Mr. Faisal Khan, who was very kind to invite me. I didn't get another invite, unfortunately. It was just a difference of opinion, I guess. I think the way they wanted to do things was to re-elect all Muslim candidates, and I don't believe that that's right, because Bradford is not a Muslim town, it's a multicultural town. Ask yourself this, would you like to go to a curry shop every day to have something to eat? No, neither does a Muslim. So they go to the chip shop or whatever, or chicken and chips, Rajas, burgers. So that's the same with people. You don't want to be run by just Christian guys or Jewish guys or Muslim guys, atheists, what. You want it to be a mix. So you've got different points of ideas. It's like a democracy. I am kind of babbling on. It has been a while since I've done a good video, but it's there it is. Because of the fuck up that happened in Bradford, fuck ups like this happen all over the country. That's why we've got these new UKIP cocksuckers in power. And ask yourself this: do they deserve power? I mean, if you apparently a lady who works at CEX said to me the other day that they want to ban maternity leave for ladies and paternity leave for men. They want things like that. But if you look through the little scandals of theirs, the expensive scandal, they do like their cognac, their Courvoisier and their cigars, expensive cigars, just like Mr. Nigel Farage. I mean, he can do his little video on the YouTube, get famous by saying, "Who are you?" and take the piss out of some Belgian guy who doesn't understand what the fuck he's saying about him. You know, he got famous with programs like Gogglebox and a documentary talking about him, and people think, what, he has balls, what, anyone can do that. I'd go there. I literally would go. If they would let me in that European place, I would say to the guy, who are you? Who the fuck are you? No one's heard of you. You look like a, what was it, a bank clerk with no charisma or something? No, the charisma of a dash rag. I mean, that got you famous, Farage, but think if the day happened and that dude was made Prime Minister, this country would be like totally fucked. It would be totally screwed. It'd be dead. So because of mess ups from the Respect Party and whoever else, Labour, Tories, Lib Dems, you're all shit to me, because not one of you has any integrity to me. I don't know. Anything you say is like just bullshit. It's like George Galloway will say, "Oh, we're bringing back the Arab Spring, we're bringing the Bradford Spring, this and that, this and that." And then I saw the video where he swears at this young lad. The young lad is quite surprising, because I've heard people say worse things to him and he hasn't said nothing, right? The guy says to him, "Where have you been? Where have you been? You know, you come during election time," which he's quite right to do, because I'd have said the same thing. I'm saying it now. Where was you? You know, the 2 years, what have you done? You haven't done nothing, man. So Galloway, allegedly, from what I saw, touches the guy. I don't know if he pushed him, or he barged into him, or he just tripped, or maybe he was attracted to him sexually. I don't know. It really just... people saw him for who he really is, which is just I mean... Jemima Khan, she wrote an article on him saying he dressed up like a nightclub owner, a dodgy nightclub owner, which is kind of true. I mean, he wears a hat now. I mean, they used to call you Gorgeous George because you said you went to Greece and you knew many of the women carnally, which is, I mean, the audacity of the bullshit that you talk. I mean, I've seen a YouTube video of some hooker girl who he messed around with, allegedly. She could be a fake, I don't know, she could be real. But if you said that, if you're quoted as saying that you know most of Greece, Greek women carnally, means you've had intercourse with them, what does that say about you? I mean, you know, if you're supposed to be a Muslim, why would you do that? I mean, I don't think you was a Muslim in them days, or whatever you are now. I don't know what you believe in. At all. I mean, I do know what you do believe in. It's money and women. That's all you care about. You don't give a shit about Bradford. You didn't give a shit about London. You don't give a shit about anybody but number one. And you know, your days are fading now, man. You're pushing 60, right? Do you think you're going to be standing for election in 20 years? Seriously. OAP George Galloway, man, your teeth will be falling out. So this video is, you know, it's got more swearing in it than usual, and it's got, you know, just me ripping on these guys. But come on, no one else has said it, and someone just needs to say it, because if no one said anything, nothing's gonna get done. Not just saying, people's got to do something. I mean, next general election, who are you gonna vote for? Because I mean, that footballer dude, Joey Barton, said it's like picking one of the best looking ugly girl. That was wrong for him to say, I think, but, you know, I wouldn't vote for Labour, I wouldn't vote for Lib Dem, I wouldn't vote for Tory, UKIP isn't a party to me, so they won't get a vote. Probably Green or whoever. Anybody but them guys, because they don't deserve it. We deserve better, we deserve more, and, you know, just don't vote, basically. So anyway, that's the end of the rant, but it needed to be said because, you know, it's just crap and it needs to get better. Thank you.